Hello, everyone. I wanted to wait until the ads were done. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness gracious! Right at the start. Holy shnikes! Hello. Happy Friday. What's going on? Nuke, Panda. Thank you both so much. Thank you both for the raids. Hello, everyone. How we doing? Catch up on everybody here in a second. Finley, thank you for the follow. BG3, of course. I should have known. I should have known. Yes, I should have absolutely known. 100%. Absolutely. How are your streams? Act 2. Nice. That's a great game. That is a fantastic game. I only did one playthrough, but it was over 100 hours, and it was amazing. It was great. Sheep mating. Okay. Well. Okay. That's, That's a fluffy predicament. I don't know if I want to know what that was. Do I want to know what? I don't think so. I feel as though that information is not required for this evening, but yet I'm very curious as to what in the hell you're talking about. Maybe this is something I should know. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. There's clearly something I'm missing. Yeah. Oh, I see. Is this perhaps a character that is beloved, such as a Shadowheart? Also, my crush, Mary. Hello. Mary, thank you for the 75 streams in a row. Finley, thank you again for the follow. Puggles, good to see you. Karma, hello. Everybody, how we doing? Thanks for being here on this Friday early evening. Well, some of you, it might be a different time, but over here it is. Hope you've all had a great day. I haven't seen you all since Tuesday, correct? A lot has happened since Tuesday, I suppose. I have... Nope, no! Hey. Oh, are you feeling better, though? I'm assuming by working out you're feeling better. I hope. I was a bit concerned last time. Historical events have happened since Tuesday. I see. I should go in the other room and get what I got in the mail. This won't matter to you all, but you all know how I like to be transparent with stuff that I'm doing. Probably more than I should, but, you know, hey. I'm only human. And I'm partially a Jedi, but you didn't hear me say that. I got this in the mail. Okay, now, what could this be? Leather. Not fake leather, real leather. Bite me. So good. Okay. 2025 was one of my best years yet in regards to growth here, which is huge. Huge. Mentioned I found my love for reading, which I'm almost done with my first book of the year, The Strength of the Few. I have 30-something pages left, and I'm done with this beauty. This is the sequel to The Will of the Many. But yeah, I found my love for reading. Now this, I haven't. This is a planner, but this particular planner is one of the top of the line planners that are out there. This is called a Hobonichi. I don't know if anybody's heard of a Hobonichi. They make some of the best, if not the best, planners on the face of the earth. This paper is Tomo River paper. It's very, very thin. Very, very thin. Well, I didn't know if I was going to do this because I was kind of toying with the fact. Plus, it was delayed because these things are hard to come by. At least there was a huge delay with me getting this. I was supposed to get it at the beginning of the year, so I'm going to be behind in regards to logging the first 9 days of the year, first 8 days of the year. But it's fine; it doesn't matter because I plan on doing this every year from now on. I wanted a place where I could put together a habit tracker. I've been getting out to walk every day. I've been working on going to take Italian lessons. Now, here's the other thing. Before I continue this, I made a decision. I was supposed to be going to Italy in May. I was supposed to be going to Montenegro, Pompeii, Rome. I mean, I know it's Italy, but Greece. I was supposed to be taking a nice family trip, and I made the decision today that I'm not going to go. It would have been a very special vacation. However, financially, it would have been a very poor decision. So I decided to be responsible and say I'm not going. So I'm not going. So I'm a bit bummed out about it. However, it makes the most amount of sense as opposed to doing something stupid. So I'm not going. On the bright side, I'll be watching Layla for half a month in May. So we'll have a fluffy companion here. And I don't spend money. Can't really go wrong with that. Now, that being said, it's okay. It's not what I would have wanted, but, you know, it's a part of the process. And at the end of the day, I think I will be happy with my decision. Just to keep you all updated on what we're doing in the game, I'm preparing our next route for this mission, and I thought, well, we needed wood for possible bridges, but also I wanted to cut through this area because this is where we have to do the route over here, and I'd rather just cut through. And I'll just cut through and save some time without having to go through the water. So we're going to start out with that. While I continue to rant, how are all of you doing? Sorry, I'm just kind of chatting. I haven't asked how any of you were doing. How rude of me. Yeah, it will be. I mean, it was meant to be a big family vacation. You know, my sister, my nieces, brother-in-law, my parents, we're all going. They were all going. So I've been doing this every year, but, you know, it's fine. I'm not really concerned about it. It is what it is. You know? Actually, I think that might be good in regards to trees. So they probably cut this one down. Oh, sorry. What was the question about the book? Okay, so... No, well, here's the thing. It's books that you finish this year. I started it in late November, but I was so busy with other stuff. I didn't really read. I read most of it this year, by far. Not even close. I hadn't even gotten through 1/10 of the book before this year started. And I've been destroying it. Now, I would say if I read more than half of it this year, I don't think that matters. I think if I read and finished it this year, then it should count as a book that I finished this year. The other thing is in the back of this, there is a log for a few things. Gifts. There's a log for gifts. There is a log for looking back on the year, like my biggest news of the year, shows what most like, my favorite book, my favorite memory this year, that kind of stuff. There's also a 365-day checklist. There's a section for words to remember, how to have a comfortable night's sleep, switches to help you focus, and memories in 2026, and my top 100. And then there's this whole section right here where you can list out, your favorite movie and book or song or food or shop or, things, and you can give it a star rating. I would like to get a journal, and maybe you all can help me find something. I would like a reading journal where I can go back and this is what I want to do. Okay. Yes, I want to put the books that I've completed in my journal here, but I'd like a lifetime reading journal. And I want to get a portable printer and print out the covers of every single book that I've done on like a sticker and paste it in the journal and then actually write something about every single book that I've read. I'd like to have that. So I want to find a reading journal. And they make custom ones on Etsy, but I also need to get myself a portable printer and sticker paper so I can do this. I think it'd be a fun project for this year too. We're going to finish X number this year. No. Starting and finishing. I started and finished 26 books last year. 26. And that was with a huge gap in the middle, and I'm reading like crazy. Well, it's a portable printer. It's not necessarily stickers. But there's like a what's it called? Kodak makes one, HP makes one. They're like $80. They're not cheap. But, I think it would be nice to be able to have like a portable printer. Because the printer that I have is very, very old, and it doesn't work anymore. Not that I really need it, but it's just... I'm trying to do more things that get me away from the computer, and I've been doing a really good job about that recently. Like, I don't go on TikTok nearly as much as I used to. And... I've been doing healthier things. The only time I've really been doing any gaming is when we're streaming. Or on the rare chance that, I'm playing a game with a friend, but I've been focused on healthier habits. If that makes any sense. Now, granted, I still want to grow the stream pretty well. I have a goal to read 26 books. No. Listen here. Listen here, you troll, okay? Listen to me carefully. You pain in my... You number one pain in my ass, okay? I have been working so hard at doing all of these new things, and I've been keeping up with everything. Okay? And I will not let you taint my progress with your nonsense. Have I made myself perfectly clear? I'm a slacker. Okay. That's how we want to start off today. Is that what you're getting at? Is that how we're approaching this? Is that what you want to do? Listen. I bought 4 books this week. And I'm going to get to all of them. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I just updated my book log on my Google Sheet. Just wanted to let you know that. That's about it. I don't know. I'm trying to build a road at the same time, okay? I'm trying to be productive here and return an area to glory. And you're giving me a hard time of whether or not I started a book in 2025. So that means that anybody who started a book on December 31st at 11:59 p.m., if they started it then, it technically...
Go get more. Tilda sent via throne.com.
You did not just do that. You did not just do that. You did not just... Anonymous person just send me a $100 gift card to Barnes & Noble. You did... Listen, I will end right now and go to the store. You... I can't do that anyway because it won't clear for another week. You son of a... Okay, first of all, thank you very much. That's incredibly thoughtful. My bookshelf thanks you. Okay, that's besides the point. 2, how dare you? How dare you? We have talked about the increasing anxiety about, well, not really anxiety, but you get my point, about more books. Okay, I'm about to finish a chunker tonight. And you have added possibly multiple chunkers. On the bright side, here's the thing. At least you did not send me an actual book, because if you did, then technically I don't have those other books yet. So, yes. Which journal? The reading journal? I have to find one. I also have to get us. I have to find one. I have to find the book. Listen, there will be zero shenanigans tonight, okay? I will not have it. That is, now, to be fair, that is not a good start. I will let that one go. However, that was unacceptable. I am also 41% on my way through The Eye of the Bedlam Bride. Hello, Wake. How you doing? Hello, YouTube. How's it going? All right. Yeah, I think this is how I'd like to do it. When I get done with what? Get done with what? You're gonna have to be more specific. Bedlam Bride? Oh, sure. I mean, I plan on listening to the book for another 45 minutes. Possibly another hour and 20 minutes between now and the end of Saturday. No, I'm doing well. Can't complain. Happy the weekend's here. Wake. Glad you're doing well yourself. Appreciate you stopping in. And trying out this whole multi-streaming thing. Some nice leather-bound ones. So I saw one that it's per page. It's a place where you can put a sticker for a book, and they have a star rating, and then they have a bunch of stuff where you can describe it, put the author, and I'd like to be able to track that because I think it'd be kind of cool to have a record of all that, of any book, every book I've ever read. I think that'd be pretty cool. 'Cause I'm still pretty early on in this whole reading journey, you know. Right now, I can show you exactly where I am, Wake. Here, we'll go back to the hub. We're working on 100%ing the entire game. We're only on the normal difficulty because when we started this earlier last year, we jumped to some other games. Hard mode wasn't out yet. So assuming that the community on Twitch and YouTube likes what this is, then we'll finish 100% with the DLC, and then we'll go back and start hard mode. But I've 100%ed Precipice, Aftermath, Sunken, Incommunicado, and Sojourn. We're doing Deluge now, which we might be able to finish tonight, possibly. And then we'll have Sandswept and the Kernel, and then we have the expansions, which I'm sure by the time we get these done, there will be more expansions. So we're just focusing on Deluge tonight. Deluge. Deluge. Yeah, I'm using this as a daily tracker. How much I've read, things I have coming up. Like, I want it all here. Phone's fine, but tech can die. I'd rather have, you know, a physical book. And I used to do that quite a bit. I have journals from when I was just starting college all the way through, I don't know, like 7-8 years of my life. I wrote basically every single day, and I stopped because it became too cumbersome. So much rain here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I could port the vehicles here, but I'd rather not do that at the moment. I'd rather just save the recall tokens because I don't know when I'm gonna need them. You like playing RoadCraft? You've completed it twice. Okay, that's great. Like 100% for everything. We played a lot of SnowRunner years ago, but then I got burnt out because we got to that really tough map, the tough snow map that kind of breaks everybody, and we'd been playing it so much it got. It was wild. We might go back to that, but we will see. All right, let's get some sand ready. Now the question is, do we have the ability? That kind of stinks. You might have to keep driving it over. I'm not going to go up there. We're going to have to... Here's what we're going to have to do. All 100% both times. That's impressive. That is impressive. So this is what I'm thinking. Okay. From what we learned last time in this map, you get concrete so late, it makes no sense. Like, these 60 pieces of concrete, they're just going to go to waste. Which is a joke to me. I feel like it kind of stinks. So, you know, we could create a wooden bridge or something. However, we've got this pipe system here. Now, I thought it would make sense to just create a road going up along this way. Now, if that doesn't make sense, maybe we make it going up this way. We'd have to pave here. Then we probably also have to pave here and going up in that direction. Or we just pave up in this direction and be done with it. Now, this might be a little bit tougher because of the slope, but I'm not really sure. Regardless, we have to get to this side. So I wanted to start by just cutting a road here because I don't want to deal with this water. We could have just made a road or put bridges down, but I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just going to make a road, cut it straight across here. And we'll stop at this point and we'll go from there. But we're just going to have to run the sand truck back and forth, it seems like. It's not that far anyway. So we'll see what happens. I figured let's just start there. And if we need a break from this particular mission, we've got plenty of other things to do. We've got side stuff. We've got all of the things to do. Take it one step at a time. Anybody have anything fun going on this weekend? Taking a little day trip on tomorrow. Rest? Yeah, I kind of figured you'd probably need that. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. Glad you are feeling better, my friend. Okay, let's start the road here. Port's killing you. And then we're just going to recover and do it again. Well, hopefully you'll be able to take it easy the next couple of days. Yeah, what you told me is kind of nuts. I'm not even surprised anymore based on what you told me. That's wild. That is wild stuff. This truck almost feels electric when we know it's not. It's just the sound doesn't travel very far. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing. I'm very new to the whole live streaming on YouTube thing. I've been streaming for 10 years on Twitch, or close to it. But the whole multi-streaming thing, it wasn't something that was allowed until, I don't know, not too long ago, but long enough that I probably should have been doing it. But I figured I'd give it a chance, just to kind of introduce ourselves on the other platform. But I appreciate you checking us out. We're pretty chill here. Been doing this for a long time. So we'll get the sand done, then we'll get it smoothed out. We'll put down the asphalt, which we might not even need to put anything more than the sand down, because these trucks are the good trucks that don't get stuck in the mud. Like, they're not the 18-wheelers. However, if we're going to be putting the time to make a road, I want to do it right. So we're just going to spend the time, put it together properly, and go from there. We probably need another 2, maybe 3 truckfuls of sand, and we'll be good. We should be fine. All right. Let's just back this up here. Nice and slowly. Okay. Now, I'd say, yeah, probably maybe 2 more. I don't want... Here's the thing. I don't want to block... What, finish this map today? It would be nice. I don't know if that's possible. It just depends, because right now we have... I'm working on this main mission, but then after this, I want to get these 2 side missions done, and then we'll start working on this here. So I want to just knock this one out since we already started it last time. And then we'll go hit up the side missions. At least that's the plan anyway. If for any reason I change my mind, you know, we might do it in a different order. We'll see. Not too sure yet. Figured I'd just focus on this one and go from there. I think we need this one and then one more. I also don't know how late we're going to go tonight either. We'll see. It just depends on how busy it is later on. If it's still popping later this evening, I'll go longer. If it's not, that's fine. But I'll go do other things that need to be done. I don't know. That might have been a waste of sand. I don't know. That was a really bad pour. It might have been okay. We'll see. Shenanigans? Yeah, yes. If there are no shenanigans, I'll be able to focus. Aha! That will surely work, right? It's so rainy in this map. When it rains in the game, does it mess with the rest of the quality of the stream? Like, does it get really blurry when it rains? Am I unclear? Am I a bit blurry? Because that used to happen when we used to play Elite Dangerous. It doesn't? Good. Good. All right, let's see what happens here. We'll do at least 2 passes. So something else I've been working on since the last time we met. So some of you know that I am the captain and the coach of a co-ed team down here by me. And I've been running these teams and playing on these teams for, I don't know, 4 years? Maybe 4 or 5 years. And I decided that I wanted to try to create some extra help for me digitally. So I went back to ChatGPT and I built an entire algorithm and process and system with it over the course of the last, I don't know how many hours I spent on it. I've probably spent about 12 hours, just trying to put this together. And it's getting pretty close to just working, where I'm going to say, okay, these are... And you would think that it's not that complicated, but it is. There's just so many conditions where we have 13 players. We can only put 10 in the field, and it's co-ed. So the way it works is you have to have a minimum of 4 women in the team on the field. Otherwise, we'll take an automatic out. So that leaves, at a minimum, 4 women, 6 men in the field. So based on everybody's strengths, I had to create basically a report card for every single player on our team and outline where I'm comfortable with them playing, where their skills are, what their arms strength is, what type of hitter they are, their base running IQ. Like, I broke this all down. And now when I say, okay, these are the players that can make the game, put together a must-win lineup and position setup over 6 innings, it can do it within a few seconds, as opposed to me having to sit there for an hour or 2 and break this stuff up. So, okay, that actually messed up the road. I did not know it was going to do that. That sucks. I did not know it could do that. Wow. Well, this also... Smooth it out. Wait a second. So I could break up the road, but I can't fix this. Nice. Real nice. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then we have another section we need to fix because I screwed that up. But the other thing that I started to do with it, and it's not ready yet. It's just not ready yet. It's getting close. I kind of had a little bit of a... We took a step backwards when I started adding in like a no movement system, where some people were concerned that we were moving around too many people. Because if we have 13 people, I'm trying to put the best people in their best spots. based on who's sitting on the bench that inning. With 13 people, there's a lot of chaos, a lot of moving around, and it doesn't allow a player to get settled in that position and play as well as they could. So I decided to put in a system where, these are primary spots on the field. These are the people that I want to have in these spots, but now it's making extra changes that I never asked it to make, so I have to kind of go back through it again. A lot of trial and error. Oh, I think so too. I absolutely think so. And granted, it's all, subjective based on what I think it should be. I mean, I analyze my teammates here more than anybody else does. They couldn't give a shit about a lot of the stuff. But I care because I want to win. And so do they, but they're not looking at all this stuff the way that I'm looking at it because I'm crazy. Let's change that. I am dedicated to the analytical success of our team. That's better. That's way better. That sounds better, right? That's believable. But what I've noticed is that I almost did it again. Is that if I'm too focused on setting up the positions or setting up the lineup and stuff like that while we're playing the game, my play suffers. So I'm kind of using the AI as a de facto assistant coach. Oh, sure. As they should, because it's amazing. All right, we're going to go all the way down and come all the way back again. Rather do it that way. I'm fascinated with analytics. Always have been. If I could go back to school and just do analytics, I think I would do it. That's where my interest is. I love the data. I love seeing trends and all that stuff. I'm fascinated by it. Like, I'm already doing it with my books. It's fun for me. I need to get one of those sweaters that say, or one of those shirts that say, yeah, I can make a spreadsheet for that. Like, that just sums up my personality so well. I think they have shirts like that. I know I've seen sweaters, but me wearing a sweater down here is an awful idea. Oh, sure. But here's the thing that, I have to remember. Putting this particular plan together might give us the best chance to win, but there's always going to be the human element and things that cannot be controlled, and that's inevitable. Like wind. Sure, I could say we're going to track wind, but that can change in a moment's notice. Somebody could be looking down, or a lizard run past them and it pulls their attention and they just misplay a ball. Like, there's so many, you can't predict that. There's always going to be chaos. So, because I'm aware of that, I've just built a system that just gives us the best chance to win based on the information that it needed and information that I wanted to provide it. So I'm pretty satisfied with okay, this one I'm actually going to deploy there because I do not want to drive it all the way over. That's going to be a pain in the neck. And I could get the crane, but whatever. This one I would rather drive. This vehicle is a pain in the neck to move around. Injury. Well, thankfully, we don't really have many injuries. I mean, it does happen, but it would be very unusual. Yeah, we have to take that into consideration. But to be honest with you, I never want to see anybody get hurt on any team ever, whether it's, you know, our sport or just in general. Like, as much as I don't like the Pittsburgh Penguins, I would never want to see a player get hurt. I mean, it's for the love of the game and competitiveness. And it's healthy. That might have been a mistake. Man, I really cannot stand this vehicle. It is so bad. And it's not this one in general. I'm just talking about, well, it's asphalt layers in general. So bad. So bad. There's just no wiggle room underneath. It gets stuck on everything. Yeah. That is true. Honestly, I don't think we need any more paving. Any more asphalt outside of what we're doing here. Rotate this. Put it over here because we're going to need more of this. And this is where I'm a bit hesitant. Okay, this road right here slopes upward drastically. So it'll be way easier to pave this than to go up this road here. The distance might be less. But maybe what we should do is see where the trucks get stuck. Because these are good trucks. Maybe it can make it up here. I don't think it will, but maybe it can. I just wanted to pave this section of the road. We'll go from there. I don't think it's going to work. It's highly unlikely. Like, it's more likely that I'll end up getting 10 books within the next 5 seconds than it would be for these trucks making it. But, you know, technically anything's possible. As I go here and order myself 10 books. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. I did get 2 more books last night, and I'm not upset with myself because they were only $10, but I didn't realize they were mass paperback books, and mass paperback books are great because they're meant to be, you know, meant to travel with them. They're just very small. I got the Way of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear. I know there's another one coming out, but my buddy Dan, he said these books are just, once you start reading these things, you can't put it down. And I hope he's right, because they are very highly rated. I don't know when I'm going to read them, because I have a lot of other things I want to read first. Like, I want to read Dark Matter by Blake Crouch next, which I did not realize is a show on Apple TV. Thankfully, I am reading it first before I'd even consider watching it. I'm not subscribed to Apple TV, but if I like the book so much, I might want to see the show. I want to, since this was a pretty long book, it was over 700 pages, I'd like to read something that's 300, a standalone, and before I jump back into the series. So I think what I'm going to do is finish this up, then I'm going to go back to Iron Gold and knock that out. Then if I need a break after that, I'll run into Dark Age, and then I'll do Lightbringer. But, you know, we'll see. We shall see. I still have the Stormlight Archive that I have not even started yet. That is a hell of a commitment. That's at least, it's almost 6,500 pages from what I was hearing for all of the books. So, based on the math that I was doing, if I read 50 pages a day, which is not happening, because, you know, things happen, you take trips, you get away, I have other things to do, like, there's no way I can guarantee that I'd read 50 pages a day. Can we not do that again? It would take me at a 50-page pace a day to get through all the books in 129 days. That's over 4 months. Man, this whole thing here is just take me consistently 4 months of reading 50 pages a day to get those done. I could do it. Now, if I completely fall in love with the series, it's not going to be that big of a deal, but that is a long, long, long series. I still have the Sun Eater series I want to start. There's the Reria Revelations. There's the Broken Earth. There's the Bloodsworn Saga, which I'd like to read. I also have the Sword of Kaijin that is a standalone that I'd like to read. I'm trying to find more standalone books that will break up the long series, because I think that's healthy. We'll see. But I already know what I want my next book to be, and that's Dark Matter. So I'm going to read that after I finish this one tonight. I might even start it tonight. But I've read... How many pages have I read today? Between now... Well, when I mean today, I mean like starting at midnight, because I was reading then. According to Storygraph... Okay... 126 pages today. And I still have another 40 something, so this is the most I've read in one day. As far as I know. At least since I've been tracking. Alright, so this is done. So let's take a look to see if this is going to work. I think this is going to fail miserably, but I want to see how badly it's going to fail. These are the good trucks. So we shall see how badly this will be. I will be absolutely stunned if this works. If it does, on the first try, I will buy myself a book. I've said it. I said it out loud, and I'm committing to it. But it has to work on the first try. No failures. None. And this will fail. 100% will this fail. There's just no way this is making it. If we were driving the truck, we could probably make it. I just don't see this working. No way. Okay, objectives. Let's say... Where are we right now? Where's the closest one? All right, so actually it's in the same direction. I want to find the rocket booster. So we'll do that. Retain, deploy. I mean, it's better, but the 18-wheelers are still a pain. These, if it works, I'll be shocked. I will really be surprised. We've been having some serious issues. Yeah, bite me. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, you go ahead. All right, listen, Jersey. I'm passing you now. Drivers. Unbelievable. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Yeah, suck it. I don't care. All right, okay. We'll just go the same way that... Hello, gamer. How are you? This is gonna get stuck. Definitely. maybe it could work. I don't think it will, but maybe. Maybe it could. There is a chance. An unlikely chance, but a chance. I mean, it's moving. There's no way this is gonna work. That's just not possible. I don't know. That is something I'm unaware of. I would think the rocket booster would be over here. Maybe. How's this thing going? Holy crap, it made it! No way! Wow! That's amazing! It made it! Holy crap! I'm on PC. Yeah, I'm on PC. Well, I am on PC. Holy crap, that actually made it. Amazing. Was that a one-time thing? No, it's not. It's the same truck? Holy crap, that's awesome! Way to go, team. Alright, let's, objectives. Find the missing booster? Yeah, that was pretty good. This whole playthrough is... We're doing, 100%... Oh, is that a toy? That's a toy. I see a toy. This is 100% solo. If I ever do a multiplayer round, I'll keep that in mind, but this has been a solo-only run for stream stuff. Where's that rocket booster? I don't see the rocket booster. 310K, yeah. I can grab that later on. I don't see a rocket booster, but that doesn't mean there isn't a rocket booster here. I guess we just have to locate it. I don't know if we're going to have to... Is anybody... Oh, wait. Could that be it? Oh, we got it. Now, once I find this, am I going to have to pick this up and bring it back? Or do I just have to find it? See the tick? I did. But sometimes there's a follow-up mission where you're going to have to pick them up and bring it back. That's why I ask. Well, if we have to, we'll just go back and do it. There isn't. Good. Okay. That's great. So we can get 2 and 3 done on this one trip alone. And then we'll get the last one porting from somewhere else. We might be able to finish this map tonight, which would be awesome. Now, if we do finish the map, then maybe we'll stop there. I'm not sure. Just depends on how early it is. We'll see. I did not expect that run to work. But we're not going to hold myself to getting a book, are we? Because I don't wanna. I did say I would get a book, but technically I got one last night. That counts, right? Oh, will it? How do I have a feeling that this one is probably going to be over here? I just have a slight suspicion that that booster is going to be somewhere over here. Like right there. I freaking knew it. How did I know? You know why? I know. I know you know why I know. Some of you should know this answer. Why did I know where that was? Come on. Answer the question. You know. We need to make an emote for this. Or swap out one. Why do I know this? Not a single person knows. 12? No. How dare you? Why do we know this? Because I'm a professional. Come on. Come on, people. Let's... Come on. You could do better than that. You... Gamer, thank you for the follow. You know better than that. There we go. I'm very disappointed in you all for not knowing that. I'm sure a lot of you have left because you feel like I'm no longer funny. And that's fair. That's okay. That's not an unreasonable statement. Like, Minecrush has never thought that I was funny. So he's just here out of pity over the last 9 to 10 years. Really the truth. Just out of pity. Oh. We have a break. Well, it seems like it's pretty quiet, so I don't think anybody's going to be missing anything. Normally, I'd say we've been running it where I'd leave, stand up, take a break, but it seems like it's pretty quiet, so I might as well keep pressing on. So we're going to keep pressing on. Okay, where would this one be? Where are you hiding? Where's the piece of tech? That looks like concrete. No. Oh, that's it. You can go around and actually come back from over here. Okay. I not even need to go all the way in. We're close. Welcome back. We're forgot that I needed to get up and take a break. You didn't miss much. I just drove over here and... Come on. Show me the object. Come on, that's got to be good. There we go. All right, the last one is up over here. So we can go to that base. And we have to go to where the train was. Okay, that's easy. That is easy enough. Mm-hmm. 150 streams in a row. You dog you. That could be a new record. That might be the highest we have at the moment. I wish there was a way to track that. That would be so much fun. Be able to have like a leaderboard of who has had the longest streaks. That'd be so cool. Now, granted, you'd lose anonymity because if you didn't want... I mean, granted, if you shared it, maybe it would count. Like, you'd have to share it. If people had a streak and they didn't want to display it, that'd be one thing. But that's really, really cool. I appreciate you. I know Minecraft got pretty high. And you had the highest for a while, Shaman, and then I know you had to leave, but the fact that you still got 150 is amazing. That's amazing. Thanks for keeping up with watching the show. Thank you, sir. Thanks for watching. Maybe we could do that ourselves. Maybe we'll do like a... I'll think about... Once I have some more bandwidth, maybe there's a way to... Maybe what we'll say is... Maybe I'll try and have it ready by the anniversary stream, where I could go, okay, from here on out, every time you hit certain streak milestones, I'll put you on a wall of fame on the stream. Like on down below or something. That might be pretty cool. I don't even know if it's on this side at all, but... Show me the check mark. Might be on the other side. Could be on the other side. Because this scan would have picked it up at this point. Okay, so we got to go to the other side here. That's okay. Has to be here. Really? Oh, there it is. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. This is done. This is running, but yet it's also done. Organize operations at the sawmill. Bring logs. Okay. Well, we have 7. And we need... Okay. What? Well... That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Because we can use this area to cut stuff down. Bah, 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 bah. Let us recall this. We will recall this since we're not doing anything with the roads anymore. Might as well clean all this up. We'll recall this. We'll recall the big crane. And we'll start with this. So let's get the sawmill operations underway. I keep forgetting what the point of the sawmill is again. Oh wait, sawmills to make wood planks, isn't it? Not that we have had to do anything with planks. Ah, okay. Which we already have that unlocked because they had to give us something to start. Well, we're going for 100%, so... Now, I'm doing this to ship the log cutter out here because I don't want to drive this thing all the way out here. It's too slow. That's what I want to use these recall tokens for now. Since we're getting so much later in the map, I don't mind using some of them. And we could always buy more. I mean, we have a ton. I don't want to use it for everything, like the big crane. I guess we could just ship everything over here at this point. Like, who cares? We have so many of them. But it's so easy to drive the crane over, it makes no sense. Plus, I like driving. All the mud. Love it. This crane is the best. This one and the Mud Runner that we got are probably my favorite vehicles in the game. And that, oh, what's it called? The sand flattener that we have. I don't know why my name is escaping as to what that machine's called, and it shouldn't. That's something you learn when you're probably like 5. What am I thinking of? Thank you. A dozer. Oh, don't let Kern know this. If I didn't remember the name Dozer, oh boy. Oy, oy, oy. That's just embarrassing. Name of her dog. Dozer's a good boy. I hope to meet Dozer one day. Dozer will get way more attention than Kern ever would. Like, hey Kern, nice to finally meet you. Hi, Dozer. Who's a good boy? Yeah, that would just be me for the entirety of the day. Like, Kern who? Again, don't tell her I said that. Alright, so why I'm going to do this first is beyond me, but we're going to drive this and unlock and unload the 7 logs that are already here. And then we're going to... probably pretty silly, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, I'm going to go here, and we're gonna do the following. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Call vehicles. No. No. Yes. All right. We need 18 logs. 18 logs. A solid 1/8. That is crazy. We'll probably do 3 here and then move over. I don't know. Critic, thank you for the 5 streams in a row. You were here earlier. I totally missed your name earlier. Saying hello. How are you? Good to see you. Trees. Lorax. I've never seen Lorax. I've never seen it. Sadie. I'm almost done. I'm very excited. This is all I have left. That's it. Like 30-something pages. I'm going to finish it. I was hoping to finish it before stream, but just couldn't get to it. Other things I had to do. But this will be done. This chunker will be done today. And I will say it's gotten good. So, all I'm going to say... okay, with Gal Cobner at the end. Oh, that was cool. That was really, really, really cool. I got a real kick out of that. Now, I still think it's a slow book. However, there's some serious setup, from what I can tell, for the final book 3. Assuming that there's only going to be 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, it certainly does. I really hope book 3 is more like the stuff at the end. I love the world. I love the character building. there's one character in particular I'm pretty sad about. Obviously, you could probably guess. But yeah. We'll see. Not everything is always as it seems in these books, so who knows? But yeah. I think they're really trying to create like main enemy arcs, I think, in every single area, which is I love it. I really do love it. And then I'm gonna start Dark Matter. I also decided, and I mentioned to stream earlier because you know how open I am about stuff. I'm gonna be buying a separate reading journal where I can track each book that I've read, like a physical journal. This way I can say lifetime, these are all the books that I've read. I think that'd be pretty cool. But something that has like stars in it and lines and, you know, I can track the author and... I think that'd be pretty cool. Also, somebody anonymously earlier, I'm going to be doing some serious book shopping. Generously sent a $100 gift card to Barnes & Noble, which is crazy because how dare they? So I might try to knock out some of the books that I have on my throne wish list with that, because that's kind of the point. Of course, it's so much more expensive at the bookstore. Like the duology for Villains goes for like 53 bucks for the 2 books. Or if I was to order that on Amazon, it would be maybe half that, maybe even less than that. Also, do you like, do you have a planner? Like a daily planner where you write in? Yeah, that's a good idea. A good idea. Google Calendar. I mean, I have that too, but I got this in the mail today. I wanted to use it for a habit tracker, like something physical. You know? I got a Hobonichi with a... Oh my god, what is happening right now? What the heck? What the heck happened here? Okay. Well, that's not going to work for us. We're just going to retain that, and I'm going to pick up whatever we can with the other. I'll just grab everything we can with this, and then we'll recall that next. We'll recall it next near the other zone. A bit tipsy. Seems like the log cutter is a bit drunk today. Digital journal. No, it's fair. I like doing things more on physical stuff lately. Okay, so what did this thing move? Really? What's the problem here? Because of the log? Are you kidding me? What gives? Some of these vehicles are so freaking finicky. So finicky. I mean, I'd also like to track just on my journal, like, all right, what did I do today? I went for a walk. I got my Duolingo training done. Uh, okay, still got a problem here. What the heck is causing this thing not to work? Is it? Oh, we had it. There we go. Well, that actually works pretty well. That's fair. I think I feel better when I know that I can be pretty hard on myself at times. So if I had a log of things that I was getting done, or if I felt like I was having a lazy day, which, you know, is healthy every now and again, I think it's also going to try to prevent me from having lazy days more often if I just, that log's a bit farther away. How many books do you usually read a year, Sadie? Do you have a ballpark? How many books do you read a year? Okay, that's fair. Done. All right, this area is done. Go up to the next one. Oh, okay. That's a solid number. I'm still kind of shocked where all these people that I see on TikTok, or Book Talk, or whatever you want to call it, and they're like, I read 95 books this year. How? That's unbelievable. Being able to get through that many books. That's super cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. If I was doing nothing but reading, I'm sure I can get through that many too. sure I could probably pull that off somehow. All right, we need 9 more. My reading speed's gone up though. I've been sitting down and actually just reading silently as opposed to walking around and reading it out loud. Now, granted, towards the later chapters, I've been doing it just because I want to add more emotion to the end of the book. I spent so much time reading this. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it matters the time of day, but there are times where if I'm just reading silently, I'm sitting on the couch, I fall asleep. I get drowsy. So towards the end, if I want to keep reading, I have to get up and walk around and read, because otherwise I'll fall asleep. Can't read in bed. That makes sense. We need 9 more. I'm hoping I can do this without having to get the... without getting Stumpy in here. Hello, Squeaker. How are you? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Could be better. What could possibly be bothering you? Yesterday sucked? Did it? I am sorry to hear that. All right, 5 more. 5 more. I can see that not being fun. I can assure you, as somebody who has seen quite a bit in their life, not, a decent amount, adult things, when you get older, okay, I'm sure your parents have told you this, that, crappy moment is going to seem like such a small, insignificant thing. You're going to look back at it and laugh. Assuming you even remember what happened. Hey, you are a strong person, all right? I've met you. You can handle anything. You and your sister. You're a pro. All right, 3 more trees and we're good to go. Whoops. All right, 2 more. Wait, that didn't count? Really? How could that not count? Really? That was very weird. Alright, 1 more. Super strange. Super duper strange. Alright, last tree. Gimme. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I am sorry that happened. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Alright, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm going to try. I'm hoping this will work. Of course not. Would have been too easy, wouldn't it? Well, that's a bummer. That's exciting. Alright, that's not gonna be... It's close enough. Plus, I want to knock off this piece of the fence because it's bothering me. House is still getting stuck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god! What in the hell? This is a disaster. Logs be flying everywhere. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy dinner. Ay, ay, ay. What a disaster. One on the roof. Oh, that's a problem. Put it back into storage. Can't have that happening. Have to pull one log out when this is all said and done. Big log. Honestly, the best thing for us to do to save a little bit of time is to do the following. There we go. Now we can just drop them off on this section that's a little bit closer. 4 left. This is just a mess of logs everywhere. Like a pro. There you go. Now you're getting it. Of course, I think this last log is going to be a problem. It's kind of jammed in there. It's never easy. Always that one thing that's going to cause a problem. Like pickup sticks. Alright. Well, actually, I know what we can do here. Just change the toggle attach mode. There you go. Done. No problem. D-U-N done. Ta-da! Okay. Of course, that literally did nothing for us. Oh, God. We need a route from the sawmill to this place. We're going to need a road the entire way there. There's just no way around that. I mean, maybe we can make a bridge here. But I don't want to have to make more wood. I mean, I guess we could just do that. We could just make a wood bridge and not dig through this, but at that point, I don't know. That sucks. Well, we might as well get to it because deconstruct an old bridge. We could. I mean, we're not really using these two. But then again, we have objectives here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to deconstruct anything. I mean, I don't... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the amount of time it's going to take for me to go down somewhere, deconstruct a bridge, and bring it back over. Yeah, but this road in particular, we're going to have to make one. We're going to have to... Well, what... Well, hold on. Hold on just a second. Which trucks are we talking about here? Okay, we might be able to just get them to make it. Because these are the better trucks. This might make it. By itself. These are the good trucks. And it made it up that hill, which I would expect is easier. This might make it. Now, we're going to have him go this way instead. I think this might work. I actually do. Let's restore everything. Get it out of the way. I think this might work. Repair the power. Oh, okay. We need beams. We need 7 beams. And the beams are where? Down there. We already have 2, so we need 5 more beams. I mean, we have some stuff here we could grab. Yeah, I mean, I guess we got some stuff in the area. Heck, yeah, we got enough there. We'll just have to load it up. I think this could make it. We're just gonna let it do its thing. Okay. Let's go here and drive the crane over there, because I'm gonna need this anyway. Might not make it, but maybe it will. It would be pretty cool if it did make it. Once we get to our destination here, I want to cancel that other route because I believe that one's done. We'll get all the steel that we need, and we can put all 7 beams and load them up in a truck, and then deposit them. Actually, it might not even make sense to deposit them. I could just drive them over, because you'd be depositing them, then unloading them again, and then reloading them again. It makes no sense. Better just to load them up from here and just drive them straight over. In my honest opinion. You only need 5. And what I'll probably do is look for the bigger ones first. And then drag him in. Like there's a tractor there where it might be worth a decent amount. We'll see. Wasn't there a tractor over here? Or am I mistaken? Yeah. Oh, it's the pipe thing. All right. Where are we here? Hey, look, it's making it. Will this make it? It's going to do it. It's going to do it. It's moving. It's not stuck. Yeah, it'll make it. We're good. These trucks are way better. Infrastructure. Completed request. This is completed. We'll cancel this route. Clear it. Yeah. It made it. It's going to be a little slow, but it'll make it. Sweet. Once again, we're killing it. We're doing well here. We might not even need another piece of machinery yet. Ad break coming up soon. Okay. I'll definitely get up this time. That's definitely not gonna... No. Oh, come on. You... Fuck. We're at 4. Damn it. You're kidding me. That sucks. That just sucks, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Okay, sounds good. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, this truck's making it. I hope. It's moving. A little slow, but it's moving. So now we have to redo this, unfortunately. Because I flippited it over. That is not a word, but I know what it meant. Alright, so we're already up to 4. So... it's fine. Is there anything here? Check on this. Is it gonna make it there? Yeah, well, it got over here. It's stuck on the damn door. Are you freaking kidding me? This thing's gonna fail because it's stuck on the freaking door. What a moron. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh, come on. Now you're stuck on the other door? What's wrong with you? Oh, you're a special kind of stupid. Oh, you dumbass. You better make it through there. You better make it. You're gonna fail, aren't you? What are you possibly stuck on? Oh my god, you're dumb. Okay, well. That's nice. Okay, let's keep going. Tracks. Ay, ay, ay. Stuck on the door first. Idiot. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Is there any large... Oh, is this over here? I also have these over here. I guess we can grab that. I do like this map a lot, but it does rain quite a bit. I know we could turn it off, but... Get some sand. It looks like it'll... I mean, unless it fails, I'm just gonna leave it alone. And I guess that's all we had to do. You only had to do it one time anyway. I think.
Now we're set up real nice. You can never be too prepared, right?
Wait, is that like a full pipe? Oh, the blue pipe we can't take. That would have been nice, right? That's actually a pipe that's in good shape. So we can't take that. That would be silly. Mr. Silly. Air beams. I mean, I could bring another truck in here and just load it up with everything from the area. And make it in one trip. Check by the yellow squares. Oh yeah, this stuff over here. I'm planning on driving in there anyway. I was just trying to get some of the bigger things. See, look, we're already up to 6. That's like that's 1.5 right there. And ads. Okay, I'll be back after the ads. Hello. Ugh. We have to work with here. Not really a lot here. Not really thrilled about this collection here. Could take this and just go back and get some of the bigger stuff. There's the rain again. I gotta figure these things are not really worth a hell of a lot. I think I'm gonna see how far I can get within the next 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna stop. We'll see. Yeah, it really doesn't give me a lot. There's some better stuff on the other end. You know, I'm going about this all wrong. I'll tell you why. We need the mule. We need the mule. I'm using the wrong vehicle. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. We could load up a whole bunch of stuff and finish this up in one go. Such a better vehicle to use. Okay, so there's some stuff back here and what we just passed. Can also scoop up stuff much faster. Seven. That's it. We're done. Just like that. Amazing how that works, huh? Amazing what happens when you act smarter. Alright, we should be able to get all these in one shot. Hopefully this isn't too much weight on it. Should be okay. It's pretty low, but where do we have to get this to? Up here. Okay. That might be a bit tricky. But I think we can handle it. Really? You think so? Oh, please tell me. If you could tell me, I will... Well, wouldn't that be nice? This is one we have. Can't be that one. This one here? The Voron? 5 tons. 5 tons, 6 meters. 5 tons, 5344. Oh, yeah, that I know. I was just grabbing it. I didn't want to bring that thing over. Thanks, Stitch. We've been using that like crazy. One with the blade. Can it? Blade. In the front, right? Yeah, but does it have a... crane attached to it? I want to say I know the one you're talking about. No crane. Well, that kind of defeat... That's why I like this truck so much. I can pick it up, load it in the back, and then move on. That's why I like it so much. Sure, that's great, but now I need 2 trucks to get the job done, which I can do with 1. Efficiency-wise, doesn't make any sense. The Warden. The Warden. I'm assuming I've unlocked that already. Greenway. Wait. Oh, it's the mobile base. Oh, we already have it. I already have... Yeah, we've been using it. We've been using it for everything. I just didn't drive it all the way over here. Yeah, I have the base. We've been using it like crazy. The reason why I didn't drive it over here was because what I should have done was just taken this truck over here by the start, at the start. I'm just, efficiency-wise, if I was to load everything into the base here, into the steel facility, then I have to put it on the ground, put it back in this truck, or put it into the storage area. I mean, and that's assuming that I could have just dropped it off directly. I didn't have enough steel in the facility already, so I needed a crane to load everything up anyway. Tree trunks with the base. Save money on buying the tree trucks with the base. Tree trucks? Tree trucks? What in the hell? Which tree trucks? Oh, the log. Okay, so Why would I need that? That's my question. And this is where I thought, once again, it made no sense for me to do it. The log cutter that we have and processor that we have, we just process it right into the mobile base. Or we bring the giant crane with us and we just load them all up and put them in the base, and that's the end of it. And then we just drop them off with the mobile base at its destination. Why do I need the log loader? It just seems like an extra step. Yeah, I thought that seemed to be the best way to me, too. I mean, sure. Eventually, towards the end of the game, we can buy every single vehicle just for the achievement if we wanted to get it, but... dropping it right into that mobile base area, assuming there's room. Oh, you said you saved money by not using them. Ah, okay, I see. Yes, we did. There you go. That's right, that's right. That is correct. Wait, did I pass where I needed to go? No, I did not. Not even close. Not even close. Plus, you know what? I love being as efficient as possible. However, this has been my favorite map so far. I gotta be honest. This was great. I've really enjoyed this. I have really, really enjoyed this. It's just nice to take a drive. This is a beautiful map. There's a lot of rain, but, you know, you probably guessed from my name, I do love the rain. Yeah, this has been a fantastic map. We've 100%ed every single map besides the 2 DLCs, Sandswept and Kernel. For SARS, well, service and recovery vehicles. In hard mode, I think we would certainly have uses for it. But since we started this playthrough before hard mode came out, I don't think there's any use to having those at all right now. Unless you're also saying in hard mode it's also useless. Which would slightly surprise me. Not completely, but slightly. I know we could go to the left, but I don't want to take a risk of any unnecessary roads when we have a nice paved road coming up over here. Yeah, this is not SnowRunner, which I'm still contemplating going back to that after we finish this on hard mode, assuming we go in that direction. It just, again, it just depends on where we are after my little 4 to 6 week project with this game. I want to see where we are Twitch and YouTube wise after we do this. And then either we will keep pushing with this if I decide to do it, or... Wait, now did I pass where we needed to go? I certainly did. Yeah, let's run back here. Let me just make a marker here. Maybe. We did play that a hell of a lot. I still have to fix this whole mouse locking up the wheel thing. Because I like to look around with the mouse while I'm driving with the wheel. Allows me to look around a little bit easier. Now, here's the problem. How deep is this? Oh, nothing. Okay. Well... if this was SnowRunner, that truck would have been stuck. No doubt about it. Like, all these mud puddles that... man, you just really... you keep forgetting how good you have it in RoadCraft compared to the SnowRunner. It would have been awful if it was the same exact conditions. This is such a tame game compared to SnowRunner. And we knocked out quite a bit of SnowRunner, but up until that, you know... whatever that Russia map was that just kicked our ass. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Okay, now this is where I have a little bit of a concern. But I think we're okay here. That's... Okay, so this is a 2. Should have gone to the 5 first, probably. Just less weight, but okay. I think we can go down that way. Yeah, I think we could do this. I'll just throw it into low gear just to be safe. Definitely better to go down than up. Okay, now here's the trick. Where's the best way to cut across? This is where the road is. I don't know how deep this is. But we could try it over here. It might be a bad idea. Oh, wait. Hold on. We don't have to go that way at all. No, or do we? I mean, we could drive around and just go through these puddles, but I'd rather not. Also, okay, that's fine. It's still working. Slow at the end. Yeah, it might not be that deep. Let's take a look. It could be. It could be. And if we're stuck, that would suck. I don't know. Oh, this part over here isn't too bad, but I'm not very convinced. Oh no, we're okay. Or something is... Oh, did you? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we're fine. I mean, I remember, and I'm sure anybody who played SnowRunner knows this. You go into low marsh, and you would just winch your way across. And that was so much... You're basically puddle jumping. It was awesome. Always had fun with that. That was the skill you had to develop. Not optional, had to. Because there's no road building. That was something we always talked about, and they finally added it in this game, but just like, why can't we just build a road? Okay, I think we can still... I think it's the safest way not to tip this is to go through it. Is to go through this. Shouldn't be that deep. Oh yeah, we're fine. Hey, I build plenty of roads. Thank you very much. Plenty of roads. But I'm not going to build a road for every path. That's just a waste of time. It's unnecessary. Should just auto-resolve. Yep. Hell yeah. Good stuff. You love to see it. We finally have access to concrete, or no? Probably not. Nope, of course not. That would be absurd. Okay. Provide assistance to the projecting. Clear the area of objects. Deliver object. From where? From up here? What kind of object? Are these tiny objects? They could be. But we'll take the mule again. We'll take the mule. We should be able to do all of this in the mule. We're getting to the tail end of this map. I build plenty of roads. I build the roads that are necessary to complete our missions. Anything outside of that is a waste of time. I can't say it's a waste of resources because we have unlimited resources in regards to building roads. Even if the sand quarry was on the opposite side of the map, it's technically unlimited sand. I mean, we built this road to cut through the map over here so we could avoid the water. This was a good road. See, I did too. But when you have the 18-wheelers, those schmucks get caught anyway. So I stopped caring about that. You know, concrete plans. Listen, you're not allowed to tell dad jokes. That's my thing, okay? All right? You're starting to drive me crazy, all right? And I'm really not in the mood for it right now, okay? It's not your turn, all right? Do this all day, pal. All day. Did it? So the AI got up it first try without me having to do anything. I just built that road that we just drove over. Had zero problems with getting up it. Obviously, that's got to be due to an update. Because, oh boy, that was something else. You know what? I'm just going to leave it like that. And we're going to be a bunch of rebels right now. Okay, now, where we're going to have a problem is driving through the water, but I think we can do it over here without an issue. Captain Janky? I mean, I could have stacked it on top, but it would have made it a little bit too top-heavy. We'll make it work. And here's the thing. If it tips, oh well. We'll just pick ourselves back up and do it again. We don't give up here, okay? We don't quit, F-Man. That's not what the storm does, all right? Get it through your head. We don't quit. We don't give up. Like, look, we're going to tip right now. Not really, because I'm a professional. So suck it. No, I... Bet you thought I was going to tip. I bet you thought I was going to tip. I wanted you to think I was going to tip. I'm just that skilled. Well, I'm on PC. But I have my mouse that's moving this back and forth. And then, I drive with the wheel for anything that has wheels. If it has tracks, then I'm using my mouse and keyboard entirely, because, it's the tracked vehicles are way too wonky with the driving wheel. It just does not work. I wish I had, like, levers that I could go back and forth. That'd be way better. Oh, you're just asking in general. That I don't know. Sorry. I keep forgetting it. Not everything's about me. It's just so difficult to comprehend. I'm not really that egotistical. I just wanted to make a joke. I want to put that out there. Do we really have to move all those containers? Do we need a full crane? Do I need a big boy crane? That was easy. Like how it just disappears. Because I don't think this big crane here is gonna be good enough to move stuff. And I really don't want to do it with this one, so we might just drive it over again. That's true. Okay, the mouse just once again locked up. Love it. Can we? Okay. Come on, mouse. Stop locking up the camera. Oh yeah, we have all these things to move. We need the bigger crane. I'm not going to do this with the mule. No way. No way. Not happening. We're gonna take the chonker. Alright, after we finish this mission, we'll see where we are. We might just end after that. Next stream will be on Sunday. Tomorrow I am off. And if for any reason we don't finish this map tonight, we will certainly finish it on Sunday. One thing I do miss about SnowRunner is just the ability to I understand customizing every wheel and everything like that would probably be a little bit too much for this game. However, I like to be able to customize the colors a little bit more, not where it's like a set color scheme. But also, I like the ability to turn the truck on and off, and the lights on and off. I don't know if they added that for hard mode. I think they added turning the vehicle on and off for hard mode because you can't waste fuel. If you leave the vehicle running, you're going to waste fuel. Such a beautiful game, though. Wait, we never get stuck in this. What the heck? We have never gotten stuck in this thing of water. We've driven through here dozens of times. Must be something weird underneath. Sounds like a tree. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. What the hell did you people do to this road? That is some deep mud. Holy crap. Literally. Alright, so once this thing is... After we move these crates, we're probably going to have to run another route. Which means we're probably going to have to put together a bridge or something over there anyway. We'll see. Alright, let's get these boxes cleared out. Shaman, hello. Nice of you to join us. Hey, Focus. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Glad you're doing all right yourself. There we go. Slam dunk.
Gosh, you really put the U in rescue, don't you? But you know what? We're missing one key ingredient. Concrete. We need to start producing it again. That means collecting enough resources and plotting supply routes to the concrete slabs facility.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, it's a simple thing. I don't know if I want to start it tonight, but it's a simple thing. Let me go to the main menu. Let me see if this is it. I doubt it. If this is the last mission, I'll do it. If it's not, we're probably going to stop here. I know it's a shorter stream, but we'll see. Sorry to disappoint you, Focus, in case that is what my decision will be. 84. Oh, no. We've got 2, 6. We've got 10 more things to do. We've got things to do. It did say running routes, so once we get this done, we're going to have to run routes after that. Think about this. Let us think about this. Decent amount of cash. Logs are easy. Steel beams, I mean, that's also easy. Oh, the vehicle has failed. What? Wait, did we already complete this, though? Oh, it's already done, though. Haha, joke's on you. I don't need you anymore. Okay. These are easy. I could also load up a lot of stuff from, like, here. Is there some blue stuff? Oh, there's some blue stuff. There's a smattering of blue. Yeah, there's some blue stuff over here. We could pick that up and bring it over. We could do that. That is something we can do. All right, let's do that then. Let's bring over a bunch of stuff and then we'll call it there. Because I got some stuff I gotta do tonight. We're gonna bring this piece closer to the middle because it'll help center the weight, since this is probably gonna be the heaviest thing we have. Weight distribution. I don't know if we can get this piece over here. Get a little bit too far away. Yeah, it's too far away. Too far away. That's okay. I know that was something that was halfway decent over here. Might have been back in this direction. Yeah, there you are. There you are. I see you hiding over there. You sneaky, sneaky, sneaky thing. There you are. Come here. Come to Thundy. Get over here. No. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Come on. There you go. That's a good little roll. That doesn't sound weird at all, right? All right, let's spin her around. And then we'll load up more stuff when we get to the other end. Ah, what a beautiful fall day. A beautiful fall day out in Eastern Europe. Bloop. All right. Now, if we get 3 steel beams out of this, I'll load it up and I'll just drop it back off. And honestly, let's just finish the steel today, no matter what, whether this is the load or not. And then we'll start Sunday with gathering up the logs. Let's do that. How's that sound? I don't actually care how this looks. I just want to get it over there. This horde just does not match this truck. Excuse me. Logical. Oh, so close. We're so close. This should do it. It should do it. I don't know if it will. I remember when we used to play SnowRunner, and I wish they would still stop in. We had somebody with the name OSHA that would stop in, and we'd have, like, rants back and forth about whether or not I'm following direct. Man, I miss them. Oh, that was so much fun. I don't know if anybody was around for that back in the day, but oh boy, was that funny. That was funny as shit. I loved it. That was so much fun. There we go. I loved that. I was just giving this some thought. Getting a little nostalgic here. You know, as streamers here, we get pretty attached to all of you. You know? Especially when I've been streaming for so long. Like, there are certain names that you might have forgotten about, and they stop back in again, and you just get really excited and really, really surprised. There's always been one name in particular, and she hasn't been here probably for, I don't know how many years. It might be pushing on, like, 5-6 years at this point. And her name was Pebblina. And she gave me shit like there was no tomorrow, but man, she was a sweetheart. She was an absolute sweetheart. And I do hope she's okay. Because I hope everybody's okay, you know, when I don't, you know, see people anymore. Because, you know, lives take over and this is just Twitch. It's not important. It's a hobby. It's fun, but, you know, I've gotten attached to a lot of you over the years, and you know, I know I'm gonna have to stop doing this eventually, whenever that may be, or either I have to stop, or whether I get too old and, you know, bite the dust, whether it be live on stream or not. Wouldn't that be something? God, that'd be a hell of a way to go. I just fall asleep on stream, but I'm not really sleeping. Oh man. That would be, ooh, that would be something. I don't know. I feel like if that's how I was going to go out, and I had everything else in place, kids were doing well, family was doing well, and it just happened to happen. There are worse ways to go. Maybe she got good taste by, you know, not being around me anymore. Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's happened before already. It's sad, but I'm sure it has happened. Okay, now we need logs. Which I don't think we're going to do tonight. I do not believe we will complete that tonight. However, where can we grab said trees? Where is a good location for this? Something flat, something wide open. Yeah, we have the ad break coming up anyway. I don't want to have to... I mean, we only need 7. It's not like it's that many. I mean, we can just grab them from here. Right across the way at the concrete facility. We can get them from here. You know how we could find a place? Very easily. Take this out. I mean, we can do it right there. Just I don't think there are enough trees there to make that warrant doing it right next to us. It's got to be a place where I can deploy the resource zone. That's unfortunate. I think that's a little too steep, although I think I can make this work. Yeah, I think this will do nicely. Oh, was it? Damn. Did not know that. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for hanging out. We're going to stop here. And I'll be back Sunday around 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And, yeah. We'll finish up this map 100% the next time I come back on Sunday, because it's pretty easy to do. You know? Yeah. Cool. We already got one tree cut down. Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Thanks as always. We got one down. 6 to go. I just don't want you to have to sit through ads again. Also, I gotta make some calls. I got some stuff to do, so... Got one more tree here. Just one more tree. I hope you all have a great start to your weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all the support. And I will see you all in a couple of days, okay? I will leave you here. All right, good night, everybody. Bye-bye.